Mm. Oh, you know, Jay, I gotta tell you a story.
Is that Borneo?
Well, this is one of them days, you know. You ever had a day where you just never even should have gotten up out of bed?
Like when you're all broken up again.
Yeah.
Out on the desert.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Seems like the day will never end. Everything you do just seems to go wrong. It started early this morning. The alarm wouldn't go off. And that's a good start to where you should not get up.
Because they've got a lockbox in it. That's scorpions.
And so I finally got up. I made my way to the kitchen and
He got a kitchen in
I turned on the stove, fried me a couple of eggs, and wouldn't you know, no gas. No gas. No gas. I could not eat a thing. Well, you know, I thought that's all right. Maybe I'll pick up something down at the office. Down at the station, you know, they had them little donuts once in a while. But then, now, wouldn't you know, I got out to my car and it wouldn't start. And I thought, oh my goodness, what next? And I thought to myself, why am I in a desert? Oh, this surely must be the longest day of my night. You ever had one of them days where it seems like it would never end? Everything going wrong? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it sure seems like the longest day of my night. So I finally made it to work, and you know, I was pretty late by then, so I tried to hide from the boss as I made my way to my office, but he caught me, and you know what he said. This is the longest day of my night, in a way. Because when he got me in the office, he told me that was the 18th time I had been late that month. That can't be right. The longest day of my night surely was. And it just started. So he fired me. Yeah, lost my job. Had to get back in my car that wouldn't start. In the desert, of course. Remember, I went in the desert. Longest day of my night. And so I figured, well, what the hell am I going to do now? So I went, as any other normal American red-blooded male would do, I went to the strip joint.
In the desert.
Yeah, in the desert. It's hard to find. The longest day of my night. Yeah, well, I finally found one, and I went in, you know, they had these gorgeous pictures of these gorgeous women outside, and when I went in, you know what I found? Oh my God, it was pitiful. And I knew it was the longest day of my life. I kind of had that feeling because they were all were like, I don't even think they were women. I think they were transvestites because they looked really weird. I thought to myself, I gotta get out of here. So I went back to my car that didn't never start. This surely must be the longest day of my life. Surely must be the longest day of my life. Yeah, I knew it was. Because then, okay, by this time it was lunchtime. I figured, well, you know what? I'll go to McDonald's, get myself a Big Mac. Till I only had about $1.50 in my pocket.
Out here at 10 o'clock water.
And what you know, when I got there, they were closed. Yeah, and then I knew. The longest day of my life. Yeah, sure enough. So no Big Mac. They were remodeling or something. Longest day of my life. So now at this point, I'm still hungry. I'm out of a job. My car's all fucked up. So I thought, well, you know what? I'll go see my girlfriend. She'll make me something to eat. She'll give me a little loving. I'll feel better, and everything will be okay. But then I thought to myself, I don't have a girlfriend. Now this is the problem. And I knew it was definitely the longest day of my life. You ever had a day like that, Jay? Well, there's only one thing that I could do then. It was just go home, get back in bed, and forget this day even started. Hopefully it would be a dream. But I knew it wasn't a dream. It was the longest day of my life. Yeah, it was. This just might be the longest day of my life. How the fuck did we get in the middle of the desert anyway?
I know, I did it mentally.
Oh, mentally. Oh, sounds like the longest day of your life. I know it must be the longest day of your life. Oh, I've been there, yeah. At this point, the only thing I got going for me is that it's getting to be afternoon and a little bit later in the day, and I know the day has to end sometime. So, okay, I take the cans that I have, I turn them in, I get enough money to get a six-pack, I go back home, I finally make it home, barely make it with my car. I go in, and all I want to do is sit down, watch Bonanza, drink a six-pack, and go back to bed. It was the only thing that would end this night. Well, wouldn't you know, as soon as I got home, well, here I'm in my hallway, trying to get into my door, and what happens? What do you think happens? Yes, the key breaks off in the door. Now I'm stuck. I was stuck outside with a six-pack, getting warm, trying to get into my own place, just to go back to bed, knowing I should have never gotten up that day. 'cause I knew it was that day of my life. So I sat there and I drank the whole six-pack, of course, because I knew it was the longest day of my life. That's right. So you know what I did? Well, after I drank that six-pack, I curled up in a little ball in the corner and said, wait till the morning, because this must be the longest day of my life. Oh, it just didn't feel right. Squeal that sax. And when I woke up in the morning, everything seemed just right. Surely it was the longest day of my life. The longest day of my life. The longest day of my life. Longest day of my life. Longest day of my life. Day of my life. Oh, and it was a long one. Longest day of my life. I'll never do that again.